talk at your normal volume.
Hey Sam, what's up? How's it going?
Keep going, keep going, keep
Oh,
going.
hey Sam.
Keep going.
You're a handsome man. You're very beautiful.
Thanks a lot. Keep going, keep going.
You look like a demigod of some kind. You look like Hercules ripped from
Yo,
Olympus.
shut the fuck up, nigga.
So you have a this app coming out.
I don't even know. You just like messaged me that, and then you're like, write something, and then I don't even know. Did you even read what I wrote?
I did, yeah. It's in the intro of the game.
Do we want to get into that?
That's just a little. We're designing this little app right now, and the purpose of the app is to the hard work of your life is no longer work. You've got self-driving cars. You eat food from a frozen yogurt tube. It comes out, it's green, it's got nutrients in it. It's based on insects, but you don't mind because it's flavored with Splenda and aspartame and also stevia, and it's actually good for you. So you don't care. Your job is completely taken over by a computer, self-driving car. You got machines to masturbate you. It's all taken care of. The last thing that you need help with is your identity, your personality, your opinions, your forum posts, your dating profile. What do you say on your dating profile to let your woman or your mate know that you are compassionate, you care about other people, you are a good person, you have the right beliefs.
That's all it's going to be in the future. Is like that's what the
labor of the future.
The yang sort of stuff is that all the communists is that they have the idea of it's just going to be a consumer paradise, a complete abundance, and everyone's going to be free, and they're going to be making like art and shit. But like that stuff that they're going to be doing is just like maintaining the social media platforms, like categorizing content, like watching ads. That's what like everyone's going to be doing. No one's going to have a job, and that's going to be your full-time job.
And the punchline is that work is actually more mentally draining, and you'll feel like you've been in a coal mine all day, basically. Wouldn't you say? I mean, what you do, you're online, you're an arbiter of so much. You are the figurehead of this movement. Your opinions, it is labor.
It takes a lot of effort. Like you log in, it does feel like exhausting. Just making a tweet, it's harder work than people.
When I log in, I might as well be going down a coal elevator to my 12-hour shift. That's how I feel.
It is. We are definitely saying that being a poster online is harder than being a coal miner.
Yeah. Or what you do, absolutely. That's what we're saying, is that we work harder.
We deserve our money.
Yeah.
So subscribe.
So anyway, So anyway, this app is, it takes care of that for you. It takes that out of your hands. At the beginning, you pick what you are. Are you a fasci goy? Are you a POC? Are you a, Hillary supporter? Are you a dark web aficionado? Those are the 4 quadrants. And when you log in, you pick that out, and then you've got your little mini apps, your dating app generator, your manifesto generator for when you go on your crisis event, which we do not condone. Absolutely do not do that. I'm serious about that.
I wrote an article that I posted on Medium that was talking about that, and actually like looking at what the school shooters and stuff, what they say, and I was saying that it was like all psychiatry. And like all these people were like heavy psychiatric evaluation like all the time, and that's like what makes them do it. And then Medium banned me for saying that. So that's the truth.
And it was a really well thought out piece. It was there was nothing objectively untrue about it. And Medium.
But they don't want that narrative.
They
don't want people to ever think about whether or not the CIA is actually doing something.
No, they can't let you.
But MDE fans, TekWars fans, if you're like that, if you're predisposed to that, just go somewhere else. Fall asleep, play with Legos. That's a safety warning.
And now you can't even like not have a Facebook or something. You have to do this. Like you have to put in the work so that the other people around you, they know.
They'll think you're a fucking Nazi if you don't.
And if you are a Nazi, then you want
to broadcast it. If you're a Nazi and you don't have this, they're not going to think you're a true Nazi. How are they going to know that you love Adolf Hitler? But yes, this app, which might be called the Credible Threat Generator, might be called Sam Hyde's Identity Crisis, but whatever the case, it's going up on itch.io, crimepills4kids.itch.io, crimepills4kids.itch.io. That's where it's going to be posted, and it fills out your manifesto, dating profile, forum posts.
So auto-generates text for you.
Based on dictionaries taken from certain sources, perhaps Elliot Rodger's Manifesto, perhaps things like that. They'll be encrypted so you won't know. It makes it for you so you don't have to do any more thinking.
How early did you get into comedy and shit?
I was starting to do stuff when I was like late in high school, and I was very much like not a pariah, but like an infamous person in my high school. Like I had a sort of a magnetic, charismatic personality, but I didn't have any really truly close friends because the type of shit that I would say was so strange that like I really alienated. Would I alienate other people from me or alienate other people? How do you say that? Alienated myself from other people?
You could all at the same time.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay, so I was an alienation
machine
orgy. Okay, it was an alienation machine. It was like Goro, 4 arms from Mortal Kombat of alienation, and I felt it did something weird to me because I do genuinely like people, and I want to feel connected to people. And so being like young and also horny and wanting to have friends and all that shit, and then having people like basically just like me and appreciate me when I was making a joke or something, that was my experience, I guess. And then also I didn't have like a negligent or non-existent father or something, but my dad was always doing other shit, and he was not like we were not close at all. So I think part of the problem today is that people, even if their father's in the picture, they're like dads now are typically like just losers. Like old boomer guys are like they really don't give a fuck about the outcome of their kids in most cases. I mean, from what I've seen from hundreds of fan emails, I mean, this is my picture of the world. I'm not saying this is the way it is across America, but a lot of young guys have to like learn to be their own dad, basically.
I was just tweeting about this the other day.
Yeah, about people coming to you.
I never had like any mentor or anything. Like I always wanted some. What I used to do is I used to like email like professors of books that I liked, and then like try to have a conversation with it. Like nobody like wants to like answer an unsolicited email. So like there's nobody that you can contact at all. So it's like you have to just do it yourself, basically.
I'm just doing this because if you standing up straight, it's starting to hurt my back.
No, I noticed it. Yeah,
I'm doing
it's nice.
Swan pose.
Swan.
No one's gonna see this. We'll edit it out. I'll put on a pair of hollow legs.
Hollow legs.
I would want to be on SNL to try to incite Lorne Michaels to fist fight me. I would love to do, or like, I don't know, do something career ending. That's all my ambitions to get anywhere, to get any sort of career, is just so I can end it in an explosive way.
There you go.
But when you were coming into comedy, do you feel like there's like, I feel like there's like a set path that you're supposed to be if you're a comedian, you're trying to break in. It's like you got to do the Second City, you got to do the SNL. Like, it's a very rigid sort of thing to success. But for you, it's like going it all by yourself, like making your own path.
Yeah. I never banked on. Adultswim was Nick's thing, and Nick did all that work to like get us that show,
like negotiating and stuff.
Yeah. And that's why I'm like every day I'm, super thankful that Nick is not pissed at me for basically bombing, because he did all that, like talking to executives, all that fucking bullshit. But I knew from since I was like 22, since I did the $1 Million Extreme, the first one, which was my thesis project at RISD, I knew that like some semblance of success could be had by going an indie route. And that's what I've always been focused on. Me and Nick, we went to, we've always sort of dabbled and like tried to, you know, talk to celebrities on Facebook, try to like send our shit somehow to get Brad Pitt to see it or whatever. Like once in a while, like once a week, we'd be like, oh, let's send it to, we got to send a tape Judd Apatow. Like that's the thing we would do. But I knew that what I ultimately wanted to do would probably be too hot for TV, so to speak.
What is Sam Hyde gonna do, like 40 years from now?
I'm gonna be ceaselessly pursuing whatever it is that I'm working on. I have no doubt about that. I'll think I'll peak when I'm 80 years old. The pleasure that working on this shit brings me is the only thing that is fun. It's like the main thing in my life is that I really enjoy working. I posted a thing on Instagram recently that was a time lapse of me
editing
the computer.
Yeah.
And it's like that is that's so much fun to me. The state that you get in on like hour number 10 or hour 12.
It's like the Tetris effect.
Yeah, it's like playing Tetris all day or Factorio.
Yeah.
So I guess that's it for the Tech War podcast. That's it for HydeWars.
I'll be adding on to this video with my own hour-long commentary, extras, extra scenes, nudes of myself. I'm gonna try to do a backflip, an athletic one, like a black kid. Might hurt myself with that. I'm gonna try to get my elbow down on a motorcycle on public roads. That's gonna go well. And we're also going to come back again with another video, stunt driving podcast with KantBot, with Warren, TekWar's stunt driving.
Both of our licenses are expired.
Full speed.
This is gonna be
No license,
for the
full
tech
speed.
warriors out there. What's your Gumroad, Sam? I'm sure everyone knows it who's listening.
It is gumroad.com/ Megan's Dollhouse Equipment.
So if you're not subscribed, go and subscribe to him.
So go and subscribe right now, homie. All right, cool. Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you watched the entire 3 to 4 hour video attentively, and hope
You're gonna be kicked out of the fan network if you're.
anyone who doesn't memorize this entire interaction in full gets booted from both of our fan networks.
If you don't know what building number it was, you're fucked.